Yo. Appreciate y'all checking back in with me. You know, I'm about to get into that Dave East Survival. The album, just dropped Friday. New York City, definitely we in the building. Um, Before we get into the album review, I want to let y'all know some of the things we got going on here, with the channel. Definitely number one, if you want to donate to this channel, the link is in the description box below this video. I want to thank all my subscribers, definitely for subscribing. New subscribers, some people I can see them. If I can't see you, definitely get in the comment section so I can shout you out for you subscribers. Some people I get a notification for and I can see their names or whatever, and I definitely shout them out. Like my man Infamous Vortex, he came through, he subscribed. Feel me? Shout out to him. You feel me? Definitely, like I said, I want to get with my supporters. Also, we got the gear. We got them fresh bombers. For the team. I want y'all to check that out at P Exotic Shop. Definitely support the brand. We want to get wavy. The temperature dropping out here. Thanksgiving, winter. December. It ain't over. January, February. You know how that go. March. Still a little chilly out here. We got them bombers for you. Them teasers up there. Put your orders in. We got the bombers going right now. Also, I'm gonna put a link in the description box if you want to hear some bars. My cousin, he on the radio in Norfolk, Virginia, 103 Jams. Definitely I'm gonna put the link in the description box below to his freestyles every Friday. He freestyling. Let's get him up there with the top DJs in every city. Number one, let's get into the album. Before I get into the album, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know if y'all was feeling the album, how you rate it. So, with Dave East being a lyricist, it's kind of tricky, when you getting into the albums. I'm not sure if everybody's familiar, but when you're doing your mixtapes, when artists are doing their mixtapes, it's almost like you could hit your core audience, your core following, your mixtapes is for your following, like your core supporter, your day ones, so you get that raw, uncut music, and you not just Dave East, you'll hear from a lot of artists, you hear that mixtape, oh, it's so hard, this shit harder than the album. Wow, this shit should have been the album. You feel me? The mixtape before the album drop should have been the album. Sometimes you ask yourself that. Sometimes the reason for that being is when you doing an album, when major artists or small time artists, when you doing an album, it's like you gotta hit every market. It's not just your core audience. So some of your diehard fans might get a little confused when the album drop. When you doing the album, it's just that you gotta do a song for the people in Nebraska. You gotta do something for South Africa. You feel me? You gotta do something for everybody, you gotta do something for the kids, you gotta do something for the ladies, you gotta do something for the working people, you feel me? You gotta do something for the kids, you feel me? Going on their way to school. You feel me? So Dave East got a song on the album called On My Way to School. You feel me? So you feel me? The bars was there with the album. Let's get into the first song that he had on the album, which was the intro. It seemed like he was in a cypher with all his homies. It was like, I guess, a recorded cypher, when you just talking, politicking with the homies, but you got the video, the camera, probably with some video footage. And that was on the first song, They Want to Kill You. And I was feeling that joint. Usually with the albums, the first song is for the core audience, the first song. So he right off the bat, the bars, the delivery, everything you expect from Dave East, he hit it on the first album. On the first song, excuse me. Pause. Everything. The label. So you probably thought the label was gonna shelf me. You feel me? He killed that shit, son. You feel me? So And then from the he had some songs on there. I was feeling a lot of the I was feeling the song with Tiana Taylor, the Need a Sign. I told you on my way to school. I was feeling that shit with the what he did with Lil Baby. You feel me? The joint with Max. I was telling y'all on the last video. To do that. So listening to the album, like I said, I meant to get with y'all on Saturday. Is just pulling. I meant to get with y'all basically Friday. My bad. Friday night I was gonna get with the people. You feel me, to review the album, but it's like it's no way possible for you to review an album in one day. It's like you couldn't have possibly heard everything. You didn't hear all the nuances, some of the ad libs, some of the way things were the way things were said. You might have missed that. You know, it's almost watching a movie. You see it one time, but you gotta watch it again and be like, oh shit, I didn't catch that. You feel me? Oh wow, you feel me? So I had to hear the album a couple of times, you know, to get a feel for it. Right off the bat, like I was going piggybacking off with hitting different markets. After the first song, it seemed to me that you'll notice a lot of these songs are radio ready. You know, you can hear it that the label was heavily influenced with this album. You know, with the direction of this album. You know, it wasn't straight raw, uncut. You feel me? East. You feel me? It was because I like what Dave East was doing, because even though some of the production probably, you know, was like radio ready. Like I told you, these songs, like damn near the whole album, these songs ready to hit the radio right now and go. You know, so I felt like East was trying to still stick to being him. You know, being that he was in a situation where you got to hit these markets. You know, but I didn't hear him going pop, but I did hear radio ready joints. You know. I wouldn't say it's like an in between. Of course, you know, he was trying to do a little commercial work. You know, I was feeling the song "Baby" number 10. I like that. I like the joint that he did with I liked his selection with some of the artists that he did on this album. Ross is on this album. Fab. I was feeling the joint with Fab. A lot of vintage, you know, beats. You know, he went with. I like the joint he did, Devil Eyes, with E40 and Mozzie. I like E40. I like E40 got bars. He's very creative and witty with his swag and lingo and delivery. And I like to hear E40 tracks, especially the features. It was a good blend. I like that song. It was like different sides blending, New York to the West Coast. That was, you know, like I said, that song was for the West Coast, but it can, you know, that song ready to hit the radio on the West Coast today and go and do numbers. You know, I wonder what's going to be the single coming off this album, because there's a lot of them that he can go with. So I'm interested to see what's the video, what he got going, and I'll jump back on here and politic on that as well. You know, like I said, the Night Shift with Baby, I was feeling that. I like the joint that he did, the Nipsey tribute. You know, it was a lot of revealing things that he put in these verses. You know, what I do like about Dave East is you got to sit down and listen, and you got to, you know, he talking something. You know, so he was speaking on that song where him and Nipsey actually was working on an album together. You feel me? Which I do believe was possible because they was kicking it hard. You feel me? You know, prior to the whole everything going down, and definitely rest in peace, Nip. You feel me? Most definitely. You know, that was probably Nipsey was probably like the last classic album that I heard in a while. When I'm talking classic, like, and I'm not just saying it's just trying to like clout chase because Nip passed away or whatever. You feel me? Like you could ask people that know me, like I was messing with Nipsey hard. Like, you know, like I was kind of a late bloomer to Nipsey. You know, the Victory Lap, like I was like, yo, this shit is hard. Like I put that Victory Lap, that shit is up there with some of the best albums ever. Like, you know, like that Victory Lap was very timed, like, and he did hit, and I like how Nipsey did it hit, because his album, like I said, you got to hit these different markets, but Nipsey was very strategic, you know, on what he was doing, you know, to make a classic album, you know, where your core audience is satisfied. You feel me? So Dave East, you know, his album was lit. You know, like I said, the selection was wavy. He definitely had Max B on that. I Want to Be a G. That's one of my favorite songs off the album. If I don't really have a favorite song, but I have some songs that I do recommend y'all listen to. Most definitely listen to the intro to the album, the one They Want to Kill You. The joint with Nas was hard. You know, definitely like that early 2000s, late 90s New York City wave. On my way to school, you feel me? I was feeling that the 17. You know, that joint was on. Like I said, radio ready. I definitely want y'all to go listen to that song, Baby. You know, that joint was lit. You know, that's something you could ride around with your girl or whatever. You know, or go pick up some girls or whatever. um, you know, that's the song I'm recommending, and also the song with Lil Baby, Night Shift. Those songs I'm recommending y'all go give a listen to. That's some recommendations I want. And when you get a chance, definitely listen to that marathon. The marathon continues the Nipsey tribute. If you was feeling this album, you feel me, get in the comment section, put your opinion. This is the people's channel, so I want to interact with the people. Let's talk about it. You feel me? Let's talk about what you thought about it. Do you agree with what I'm saying? If what I'm saying is not accurate, you know, let's touch bases. You feel me? Definitely hit the like button, hit the share button, and most definitely hit the subscribe button. Let's get these subscribers up. I'm here for the people. You know, like I said, as I grow, we all gonna grow. I'm not gonna sit up here and just get subscribers and not shut nobody out. I'm here for the people. You feel me? I'm not trying to, you know, like I said, I don't come on here every single day. You know, or every 10 seconds of the day. You know, my goal is to make a couple videos every day. You know, so with this channel, there's gonna be a lot of different things. You know, what the people want, the people gonna get. You know, so a lot of my videos, I'm kind of hitting different avenues. So I might touch on this, that, and the third. You feel me? So sometimes, some people that may be subscribing for one specific issue, one specific thing. Next video, I might be touching on something else. Like I'm about to pull back up and touch on the Knicks. You know. So, like I said, it can go different ways, you know. Definitely donate to this channel if you supporting me. You feel me? You want to support the channel. You want to support the movement. Support and see how far this thing could go when the people get involved. You know. You feel me? So definitely, like, go get you a bomb and listen to that freestyle. You know, like I told y'all, this is bars. Anybody that I'm recommending this to anybody that want to hear bars. Listen to this freestyle. I'm putting in the comment section, also in the description box. I want y'all to be looking at the description box too on my videos. So yeah, that's what I give it. I'm gonna give the album an 8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. Good album. You know, I wouldn't say it's a classic album. Like I said before, radio ready. You got about 3 or 4 songs on here for the core audience, and the rest were radio ready joints, like ready to go. Like some of these songs gonna hit the charts, you know, and they gonna chart high, you know. So any other thing y'all want me to review, get in the comment section. Hip hop only and bars only. You know, anybody that's spitting some bars, you need me to check them out. You feel me? I'll review their stuff for you. You feel me? If you feeling that. You know, we're going to get that popping for you. So just get back with me, y'all. Appreciate y'all. You know, hit me up. Taking y'all time, clicking on the video. Stick with me, y'all. Y'all stay wavy. Free Max B. Support the channel. We pulling right back up. You know, y'all get back with me, man. Y'all take it easy out here, man. Be safe out here. You know, and let's hold it down. Let's hold it down for the real dudes. Represent Long Island, Hempstead. Shout out to the whole Long Island, Hempstead, Roosevelt, Freeport, Uniondale. You know what it is, man. New York City, man. Long Island. Take it easy out here.